Hello, welcome back. I'm Megan and I'm going to be teaching this week again for week 4 of Kids Create by the Art of Giving Foundation. If you're joining us for the first time, the Art of Giving Foundation provides supplemental art supplies and programs to CPS and other community centers. This now online program ensures that our kids are still getting stimulated and being creative while we don't have art class in school right now. So thank you for watching and please enjoy. All right, so let's get into the objective of the class today. Our main objectives are to learn the difference between curved and angular lines and how they affect us emotionally, and also to learn the difference between warm and cool colors and how those affect us emotionally as well. We're also going to be making a color wheel today. So the lines, shapes, and colors that we see every day make us feel a certain way, and you might not even realize it. Our brains make these decisions and interpret feelings naturally. So in understanding how all of these things can affect us and our feelings, we will understand why we feel the way that we do. Okay, so let's get into the tools that we're going to need to make our color wheel.
You will need a pencil, a pen, a pencil sharpener, eraser, a ruler, a black marker for outlining, crayons, any markers that you want to use, a paper plate, and paper for the project at the end.
Okay, so let's move on to exactly what angular and curved lines are. So curved lines by definition is an object similar to a line, but it does not have to be straight. Curves, waves, and spirals are present in prehistoric drawings, statues, and old artwork. And angular lines have shapes that seem to contain a lot of straight lines and sharp points. So let's go into how exactly lines affect our emotions. Let's start with angular. Anxiety. Sometimes when we see a lot of sharp lines all together, can make us anxious, scared, worried. Sharp. A sharp point. It can make us feel angry. Make you think of something hot, like lightning or fire. It can make you think of something loud. It can make you think of something in rough texture or mountains. An explosion. Or danger. Now, curved lines make you feel a little bit different. They can make you feel calm, like water or the ocean, which can also be very strong. It can make you feel or think of a happy or a sad face, both with curved lines here. It can make you think of something sweet, like a lollipop. Normally it's associated with a smooth texture. You can think of the earth, a flower, and safety. Okay, so now let's get into making our color wheel. This is the color wheel. It's just a simple color wheel with primary and secondary colors. So what is a color wheel? This color wheel has the primary colors, which is red, blue, and yellow, and when combined with a specific other primary color, make what's called a secondary color. For example, red and yellow combined make orange, red and blue combined make purple, and blue and yellow combined make green. So these colors here, a hint that will kind of help you a little bit, all the warm colors are touching each other and all the cool colors are touching each other. You might also wonder why there's brown in the middle here. Now this, when there's two colors opposite from each other combined, they make brown. Red and green together make brown. Yellow and purple together make brown. And orange and blue together make brown. So now let's make your very own color wheel. Grab your paper plate. Okay, so for your paper plate, you don't have to have exact lines everywhere. I'm gonna draw one line all the way across. That's gonna help for cutting it in half. Now you're gonna slice diagonally, just like pizza or pie. And again, like our last class, I go over everything with a black marker just to make everything a little bit more defined. There we go. Now I've already put aside crayons that I'm going to be using today, so you need one of each of the colors for your color wheel. Then you just color it in. Okay, so grab your color wheels. So these colors right up here, red, orange, and yellow, these are your warm colors. So try to think of something. What do these warm colors remind you of? Let's take a look at some of the examples that I have. Warm colors tend to be eye-catching. You're alerted to pay attention. For example, fire truck, an ambulance, stop sign, a caution sign. It's saying, hey, look at me, I have something important to tell you. It can also make you feel warm, like going out into the sun after it's been not so nice couple of days. You go out and you feel the warmth and the comfort from the sun, and it feels so nice, and you feel all the energy. Or in the desert, where the nice hot sand, and you can see some of the mountains with all of the reds and oranges and yellows. A warm heart, a spicy pepper or some salsa, a nice red apple, some fire, that's definitely warm, and some angry eyes. Okay, so let's grab that color wheel again. This time we're going to flip it over to the other side. So these colors, green, blue, and purple, these are your cool colors. So again, let's see some examples that I have for cool colors. So cool colors to me are soothing, clean. You can think of snow, like Olaf. It's cold. You can think of, him going, brrr, it's cold outside. Or ocean, the water, it's nice and relaxing. Grapes, blueberries, nice and sweet, maybe even sometimes sour, like a Granny Smith apple. think of the rain. You can think of being outside in nature, seeing a bunch of trees, flowers, grass, all the greenery. Also, maybe feeling kind of sick. If you're feeling a little under the weather, you kind of think of a greenish feeling. Now I have a little bit of a quiz for you. I am going to show you 4 different paintings, and you're going to have to guess whether it's cool or if it's warm.
Painting number 1, cool or warm?
If you guessed cool, you're right.
This painting is called Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. It's an oil painting painted in June 1889, a view from his window that he painted as the sun rose. You can see the calm but energetic flow of the colors as well as the pop of the yellows. Here's painting 2. Do you think you can guess?
You guessed warm? You're right.
This painting is called San Giorgio Maggiore at Dusk by Claude Monet. It was created somewhere between 1908 and 1912, and there's actually several versions of this. It was his view of a monastery in Venice, Italy, and it was all part of his collection. But you can see all of the beautiful colors of the sunset, all the very warm colors. It's also mixed with the cool colors of the ocean, but you definitely see the warmth of the sunset. Painting number 3, cool or warm?
If you guessed cool, right again.
The Old Guitarist by Pablo Picasso. Created somewhere between 1903 and 1904, this is a very famous painting of a ragged old man playing guitar in Barcelona, Spain. If you look at his cheekbones, his hands, and his feet, and all the sharp angular lines, you can see that he uses them to draw attention there. And also notice the very cool colors that almost give a feeling of sadness. And painting number 4, what do you think?
You guessed warm, right again.
This 4th and final picture is from Songs for the Little Ones at Home. It's from a book of songs, short stories, and nursery rhymes on page 165. You can see all of the warmth in this picture that the artist used to kind of depict a fire burning at their home. You get the nice, relaxed, warm feeling of the fire.
Now we've reached the end of our lesson, and we have a project for you to do. So the project is to make a drawing that shows how you feel. So utilizing the lines, angular versus curved, and the colors that we learned about today, warm versus cold, use all of what we've learned today and make a drawing expressing how you feel. Then afterwards, share it with someone, whether it be a parent, sibling, friend, anybody, and explain why you chose to draw what you did. So in closing, thank you again so much for watching another one of our classes. On behalf of the Art of Giving Foundation, we really appreciate your support. So tune in next time for the next class that we have, which is every Tuesday at 11 o'clock. Thank you. But tell Liam, you're in control of your emotions. I'm not. Okay. That's a wrap.